Hey, what's up, Wagwan? Why my charges? It's MnstrTamerAnimated back with another episode of Pokemon Z. Now hold on just a minute. I'm gonna need y'all to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you like this. Only a few of you are actually subscribed to the channel. 79% of you are not subscribed, so please click that subscribe button below. Let's jump into it. And let's get into it with a quick recap. In the previous episode, we went to the War Council with Chrysanto to discuss how to move forward with the war, but before we were done with the talks, Mira sent a request to meet with Chrysanto. We went outside to speak with him, and what he wanted was for us to surrender. Of course, we did not give in to any of his demands nor his promise of glory. He went on a whole rant and disrespected Melia and my character until Chrysanto grabbed him by the collar and then decided that the war will happen. We told him about Alka and AZ's plan to fire the ultimate cannon, but he did not believe. So whatever, we went to Route 21 where some epic showdowns between the two armies happened, because this was the battlefield for the war. Our role was to turn the tide in Chrysanto's favor by battling the tougher trainers. At some point, we were attacked by a Gigantamax Blastoise that I had to actually battle and take down. It wasn't too bad of a battle though. After that, we saw Alka on a cliff with some Pokemon and the ultimate weapon. We scaled the cliff on some Go-Goats and challenged her. We thought everything was all good since the weapon didn't go off after we beat her. Even Aure said that there was no power emanating from it. But to our surprise though, that weapon was a fake. It was just a Ditto transformed, and the real one was over more to the east on another cliff hidden in an illusion created by AZ's Mr. Mimes. This weapon was way bigger too. Melia tried to stop AZ from firing the weapon, but he still did and absorbed almost all the Pokemon on the battlefield. Chrysanto tried to warn every soldier from both sides to return their Pokemon to the Pokeballs, but they didn't listen. Then we got a scene where Melia and AZ were taken inside some kind of weird space where the Floette turned back into Melia's mother, but in order to remain that way, the Floette had to die. Melia wasn't happy about this, and her mother, AZ's wife, who was thankful that she was able to see them again, also was at peace with her death and being reincarnated as the Floette, so she turned back into it. Back in the real world, Alka actually absorbed some of the life essence of the Pokemon and regained her former body, grabbed us by the throat and threw us off the cliff. We ended the episode there, so let's pick up and see what happens for the rest of the war. Alright, so there's a fight there, right there. Alright, just making sure my team is good before we go and take them on. After years of research and ingenuity, Team Azoth has built the ultimate weapon. Isn't that proof enough that we were the true chosen ones to lead you to a better future? Sorry for the bad reading, guys. Alright, we got a Parasect. See if we can get a... Actually, that freaking Parasect was faster than us. 5 HP, bro. Take it down, take it down, take it down. Yes, super effective. I should have just gone for that from the beginning. Alright, Vileplume. Are we faster? Please. No, Chrono Blast. No, we're not faster than the Vileplume. Oh, lost a lot of life. Oh shit, I forgot we're both weak and strong against this thing. Let's Mega Evolve. Hopefully we can outspeed it. If we outspeed it... Oh, they went for Chrono Blast again and lost the rest of their HP. Alright. That didn't go as well as I thought it would have gone, but it wasn't too bad. Let's just heal with our items. Luckily we did buy some. The thing is, I have one legendary Pokemon, Regirock, because I did go back and catch that. I didn't mention that in the last episode. And I have a mythical, two mythicals, Cresselia and Darkrai, or you call those legendaries as well. But I'm not using them on my team, because basically they're also just one type. I rather have dual type Pokemon. Oh, we've defeated 2 armies at once. That's why they say brains beat brawn. Something incredible's about to happen, but you won't live to see it. Sorry there, challenges you, Mr. Rhyme. Ice Psychic. If we hit it with a Blaze Blade, that's good. Yep. Told you that's good, bro. Oh, it didn't faint? I thought it was down, bro. Why'd you have to hurt yourself in confusion, bro? One Shadow Claw would have finished that off. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, come on, Wrist. You threw that battle with a confusion, Wrist. You threw that battle with the confusion. How could I go about this now? Brick Break. Even though it's Psychic, that did finish it off. Reuniclus, Poison, and let's go for Gigaton Hammer. And then Headbutt, we're Steel, so Steel, and you should have gone for a Poison move. Let's go for Dragon Hammer. Oh, that didn't do really too much. Alright, Rocky Helmet finished it off. Thank you. Got level 85. Forgive me, Alka. I'm not worthy of the golden world you're bringing us. I gotta heal again, bro. And let's see. Revive. It's a thing that Wrist has been good for. Oh, we can't speak to these people. Okay, so we should just go to Melia here since she's there. Oh, wonder if you guys are seeing the screen tears like I am. Alright, there's the ultimate weapon. How come the weapon is no longer on the cliff and it's down on the flat? That's crazy. There's not a single Pokemon left alive. Do you realize the atrocity you've committed? Did you really want to go this far to fulfill that twisted vision you had of a better world? The sacrifice of a few creatures is nothing compared to the future that awaits us. We're on the verge of achieving lasting peace. Pokemon have always curiously held the key to evolving the entire world. Here's Mira. How could you dare to build and use the ultimate weapon? No human should ever commit such a profane act. The ultimate weapon can only be used by Aratosk to channel its power into a new order. So the masks are finally coming off, huh, Mira? You're also responsible, Allures, for all the destruction that's happened today. Responsible? Me? My intention from the start was always to make sure the knowledge about the ultimate weapon stayed in the right hands. It was never built to take the lives of innocent Pokemon, never. The only lives it's supposed to absorb are those of the 3 Pokemon Xerneas, Vettel, and Zygarde. I also plan to absorb the lives of those 3 Pokemon Cleric, but unlike you and your master, my purpose is noble. I want to put an end to war, disease, and decay. Then what was the point of sacrificing all those Pokemon? Did you use them just to cure your illness? You're supposed to be the smart one, aren't you, Crisanto? You can't figure out what we use the energy for? No. Could it be? Back in Dendemile, Monsieur Astor stole the remains of the ancient queen, Tornasola, And he did it with a lot of confidence, like it wasn't the first time he pulled off a theft like that. And what's that supposed to mean? That my father's been stealing more dead people's bones? You almost have all the pieces. The design of the ultimate weapon was a joint project between the two of us, but there were other missions we had to carry out at the same time. While I worked on collecting the 12 badges to get the activation code, AZ had to figure out how to obtain the remains of certain individuals. Sorry, cracking my finger. Luckily for us, you never noticed the side research your father was conducting, Melia. Don't look at me like that. How was I supposed to know he was up to that kind of stuff on his trips? You had human remains and a weapon capable of bringing them back to life. Let's see, who have you brought back to life? The strongest Pokemon trainers that have ever existed in the history of this region. What the hell is this? Who the hell are you, bro? Oh, the Tornasola. Tornasola, the founding queen of Kalos, brought back to life from the remains of her skull. Oh, this knight person. Malvo, the Shadow King, whose remains were found in an ancient bloodstained sword. An ancient bloodstained sword? Sword? And who's this? Why she's floating? Primula, the queen of peace and kindness. Her remains were in the catacombs of Lumio City. So they brought back some ancient rulers. It's truly a pleasure. It's truly a pleasure to be brought back to life and to be able to keep enjoying the beauty that the Pokemon world has to offer. So this is the future, huh? Well, I see the same traditions of war and conquest are still going strong. Huh? What's he doing here? He's not from Kalos. Are you talking to me? Yeah, you, the dark-skinned guy. Go back to your own region. Boo! Who does that idiot think she is? Is that woman supposed to be the founder of Kalos? Some historical figures sure don't age well at all. Have some manners and listen to me, s'il vous plaît. You've been brought back to life because you're the most virtuous Pokemon trainers in the history of Kalos. I'm about to change this world forever, and I'll need the strongest by my side to keep that new order. So then, will you serve me and become eternal kings who rule the world with strength and wisdom? What do you say to that? But does that mean we have to battle and all that stuff? Can't we create a peace committee to find a solution without violence? Let me get this straight. I think the big lady here is asking us to join forces to make Kalos great again. That's a cause I can really get behind. Bone. Well then, your first mission will be to get rid of these enemies in front of you. Except the pink-haired girl and her Pokemon. We want them alive. It'll be an absolute pleasure. It's time for my Pokemon to dance like the old days. If you'll allow me, I'll assist you in battle to make sure no one really gets hurt, okay? The cord. I'd better leave and start coming up with a plan for these new circumstances. You guys handle this yourselves. Mira, you're running away? You crazy ass man, you coward. My Pokemon are all knocked out, poor things. We have no other choice, Britannia. We'll have to fight ourselves. Okay, so he's gonna fight the boisterous queen and I'm gonna fight the more meek one. But I'm worried about that knight guy, the evil one. I'm sure you'll fight with lots of love for your Pokemon. That's the only way to get the best results. Okay, so I should speak to Crescento then. Are you ready to battle, Britannia? Sure. You'd better get ready because we're sending you back to the graveyard. You never should have left. I like this guy. That's how a good soldier talks. Remember that no matter the outcome, what matters is giving it your all to Cord. Alright, let's take them on. Damn. Why does Chrysanto have a Wigglytuff? Did he always have a Wigglytuff? Alright. My Pokemon right now is not the best. That should be out, but let's still see if we can do some damage, at least to Beware. Oh, we almost took it out actually. Ew. One poison move took out Wigglytuff. Goodra. Oh, come on. You had to go for full restore. Alright. If I knew we were gonna go for full restore, I would have gone for Blazing Blade. That would have finished you off. Alright, before I send that, because it's poison, so let's go for a Surf. Sorry Goodra, you're gonna have to take some damage. Flash Cannon. Please finish it. Oh no, come on. Earth Power. Why did that Earth Power do that much damage to my freaking water type? Oh, come on. They went for full restore again. Why aren't you not attacking? Come on, Goodra. You should be attacking the freaking Beware to just finish knocking it out, man. At least finally they're both gonna go down. So they took out two of us, ours, before their two went down. Come on, Flash Cannon. Nothing to hit with the Flash Cannon, Goodra. Why? Landorus and Tornelian. Hammer Arm. Goodra, bye! Can get some... Ooh, that actually crit. Crit under Royalian. Sorry Marowak, you're probably gonna have to die. Alright, but we had to hit them with the Surfs. Alright, Wallace is finally down. You did good job, Milotic. You took out 3 Pokemon actually. Let's try Zilla. Zangool, Ghost and Normal. Excadrill, Ground and Steel, and it has an air balloon. Alright, so go Crunch on the Zangool. They finished off the Marowak. Oh, come on. Super effective. Zangool's defense fell. Alright, Chestnut, please go for Excadrill. Alright, we got rid of the Zangool. Iron Head. Ah, they got a crit. Super effective on that, man. Steel. Alright, I don't have anything that can super effect that thing. Come on. Well, I do have Brick Break on this. You used a ground type move, Chestnut. Super effective again. So I didn't even get a chance to hit. If Chestnut had just freaking hit with something else. Alright, Intimidate to drop its attack and Flamethrower. Yeah, I forgot that we had Flamethrower on this thing. The air balloon didn't pop with the Rocky Helmet damage, and freaking Chestnut went for Drill Run again instead of going for... No, it went for Spine Shot. They're crazy, man. Is that it? Is that all you can do? Look what's become of this region. We won though. Come on, Kava. Had enough yet? Haha. Is that all you can do? The skill level of trainers really has gone down compared to my day. What? Stop bragging, we beat you. If I'm being totally honest, I've been holding back. I didn't want to hurt you youngsters. Yeah, I've been messing around a bit too, but it's time to finish this. Okay. Merde, these two just won't quit. I don't know if my Pokemon can keep battling at this point. We're calling the battle over with. a victory on our side. Now it's time to negotiate the terms of your surrender. My daughter, it's all over. Come to your senses once and for all and join us where you will be safe. When we've used the ultimate weapon to bring peace, maybe you will be able to reunite with your friends. I'd rather die here than help you exterminate more Pokemon. We'll have to use Force AZ. They leave us no choice. We'll finish off Britannia and Crisanto, take your daughter and her Floette, and move on to the next part of the plan. What a waste of lives. Oh, it's the professor. Professor! Sorry for taking so long, I really am. Now step back and let me handle this trash. Oh, Professor is actually strong, what the hell? She's really good, this lady. Olivier, your arrival is most welcome. Have you come so I can grant you the gift of immortality? Will you use that brilliant mind of yours to help me build eternal prosperity? Me? Immortal? I'm not so in love with myself that I want to live forever. One day, my end will come, and I'll accept it as the human I am. And that end will ultimately give meaning to my existence in this world. So be it. We'll give you that end you desperately seek. Oh, it's a bad. Oh, damn! That Grimmsnarl is whooping her ass. And another in the collar, bro. Do you find any meaning in this? Does this feel like a fitting end to you? Professor, no! Let her go right now, Alka! Well, I didn't want to cause any more devastation in this area, but it seems like I don't have a choice. Pyroar, let's show them our bond, the cord! Now then unleash your Mega Evolution. Pyroar has a Mega Evolution? Was that really a Mega Evolution? It just changed from its female form to its male form. Now let loose your ultimate Flamethrower! That's not even a Flamethrower, that's a Fire Blast. Whatever. I'm not criticizing. What a powerful bond! At this rate, it'll damage the ultimate weapon. You guys, I'm not gonna last long like this. Start figuring out an escape route to run now. Run? Did she say run? After what these villains have done? Cut it out. With the honorable nonsense, no one cares. The professor is risking her life. If we don't find a way to escape, we'll die for nothing. Start thinking of something fast. Britannia, the prison bottle. That item Regent Anturia gave us. If we summon the Pokemon inside it, it can grant us a wish to open a portal anywhere. Come out, Hoopa, and grant us a wish. Open a portal to take us somewhere safe. Do it as fast as you can. Alright, and we're out of here. Professor. Okay, Professor did come. Okay. I thought Professor was gonna stay and die. Huh? We're the only one that... You've reached the limit of your strength. We're the only one that appeared in here. You lose consciousness. Where's everyone else? This is the professor's lab in that one town. So did the portal drop everyone in a different location? Hello guys, where are you? You hear your friend's voices somewhere in the lab. Hello guys. Your voices are in here, but I don't see y'all. Somewhere in the lab. Somewhere in the lab. Where in the lab exactly? You checked this box already? You checked this box already? I'm trying to see if there's like a hidden passage or something. Crystal vial. There's no hidden... Oh, there's a hidden door right here. Okay. Here they are. Britannia, you're finally awake. You slept for over 16 hours straight. As you can see, Hoopa's portal sent us back to Flare Lab. That portal Pokemon was super handy. I don't know where you got it, but chapeau, it's to its effectiveness. Now that we're all here and rested up, I welcome you to Flare Lab's secret basement. Considering everything that happened yesterday and what's still to come, it's time I share my findings with you. What you see here is my latest research findings. The Pokemon shown here are... Wait! They're the 3 legendary Pokemon, Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde, right? See, I paid attention to history or whatever. That's right. I've spent years studying about the locations where these 3 Pokemon could be hiding, many years. And I think I've finally done it. I had to make some incredible complex calculations with help from good old F3. I've been helpful. Take a look at this, s'il vous plaît. Alright, so we gotta get one. Each of us get one. The location of each of the 3 Pokemon. You're amazing, Professor. You've pinpointed them so precisely. Yes, and on top of that, this research, you still had time to teach Alka a lesson. That bond thing, trust me, I won't be able to do it again. Not at my age. I guess we're not going to get any more time to rest, are we? Alka and her cronies will start hunting these 3 Pokemon to power up the ultimate weapon too. I'm afraid so, Crisanto. Things have spiraled onto a path we can't stop. Our best move now is to get ahead of the enemy and stop them from achieving their goals. And now that I've given you the map, let's continue our conversation outside in Canvas Town. I need some fresh air. Conversation outside, alright. Do each of us hunt one down, or do we have to go to all 3 spots? Honestly, I'm not surprised those Pokemon have stayed hidden for centuries. The spots marked on the map are probably the most dangerous and inhospitable places in all of Kalos. What? Come on, it can't be that bad. Look, Professor, see? People die in this desert every year. This forest is off limits and no news has come from this area in ages. Wow, you're right. Those are some hostile places. Then we'd better split up to cover those areas as fast as possible. I'm thinking those are the only places in Kalos we haven't explored, right? Broadly speaking, yeah. We've almost covered this whole region. I just remembered we have 10 of the 12 badges. We don't know anything about the last 2 except there might be some lost copies out there. What if those 2 badges are in those areas and that's why we haven't found them yet? Could be, but why would we want to finish collecting the badges after everything that's happened? Use it to shut down the weapon, bro. Wait, now we know having all 12 badges lets you activate the ultimate weapon, right? Es posible que las 12 medidas también puedan ser utilizadas para... Okay, so basically saying it's possible that the 12 badges also can be used to deactivate, or here it says, I think it says put the weapon to sleep. I don't know. I'm not good. I don't know much Spanish. I know some words. I'm sure that could work. They should be able to function like that. So we have 2 missions ahead of us, tracking down the 3 legendary Pokemon before the enemy does and collecting those last 2 badges. And I have no doubt that the paths of both missions are connected. Meanwhile, they're still on the weapon. The Psychic Pokemon battery is ready, Mademoiselle Alka. Whenever you say, we can teleport the ultimate weapon to the safe location. Are you okay? Were you hurt in the fight with that alchemist? I'm fine, it's just I wish we didn't have to unleash so much destruction and death to achieve the greater good, but I trust that someday, maybe in decades or centuries, we'll be forgiven. Actually, maybe not. Back then, I ruled this region. I tried to keep evil at bay without resorting to violence, and you know how that turned out. If I've learned anything, it's that it's impossible to bring changes without fighting or sacrificing something. I guess that's true. If I'd been more decisive back then, maybe it'll all be over by now. By the way, AZ, I'm so sorry you couldn't reunite with your wife in the end. I don't know if I'll ever reunite with her, but I can still fight, so my daughter Melia and her Floette grow up in a clean world free of war and disease. Until then, they'll never be free from evil, and who knows, maybe in some distant future we can be a family again. Just one more step, then we can eradicate all the cruelty holding humans and Pokemon back. Hey, you two, we've been wondering when we're leaving. We've been here a whole day. Weren't you supposed to revive us to use our awesome strength for some big mission? So let's go. I can't stand another minute watching what my precious Kalos has turned into. We're leaving now. We've got 3 Pokemon to catch. Canvas Town. You will have to find 3 legendary Pokemon to head toward the end of the game. You can go after 3 legendary Pokemon in any order you want. The level of the areas you choose to visit will scale to your level. Part 1.5 of Pokemon Z ends here. The next part of the game will arrive in fall 2025. Thank you for playing here. Here's a little reward for you. Obtained a Riolu. So we get the shiny Riolu that was standing there. Ryu? No. It's transferred to the ranch, stored in box 3. Alright guys, so that's the end of Pokemon Z for now. When the next update comes out, we'll pick up and continue from there. It was great. It was a great experience. Now, if you made it this far, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Look out for the next series that's coming. I have no idea what it is. I might jump into my vault of old games that I've had for years and haven't gotten a chance to play, or maybe I'll look out for one of the newer games that are out, or more recent games, and play one of those. But in either way, I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.